My name is Andy Ritan, and I am the owner and broker of Ritan Property Group in Atlanta, Georgia. In this video, I'm going to give you some advice about buying investment property in Atlanta. I got to tell you that the same thing really happens over and over again every year, and it is such a heartbreaker when it does. The out-of-state investor, the foreign investor, comes to my office and they want us to go out and look at a property that they bought and want us to manage it for them. And I'd love to be able to help them, but the property is hopeless for one of a variety of reasons. Its condition could be hopeless, its location could be hopeless, it's in a part of town that no qualified tenant would ever want to get anywhere near. It could be hopeless even if it's in a nice part of town because the owner's business plan is not realistic. The owner expects, for example, the owner must receive a rent of $1,500 a month for his business plan to work for this property, and the reality is simply that the market is going to pay $1,150. And this is a tragedy whenever it happens when an owner buys a property and makes any one of these mistakes because it's preventable. The owner could have known up front if he or she had consulted a manager like myself and solicited our advice, is this a property worth buying? I used to have a website page that one of my web managers made me take down because she thought it was offensive, but I liked it. And the title of it was, How to Avoid Becoming Roadkill on the Investor Highway. And I can't think of any other better way to put it. I don't want you to become roadkill on the investor highway. Let me help you avoid that. And the best way I can do that is to do some due diligence for you. I have to charge you for it, but I can go out to the property, I can evaluate it for you, give you a bid for repairing it, tell you might think it's going to cost you $5,000 to get this property rent ready, and maybe my bid is going to cost $15,000. That's a huge difference. Maybe you can find somebody to do the work cheaper. Maybe you can't. You probably can't, to be honest with you. So I want you to avoid thinking that you can rent a property for $1,500 when the rent is really $1,150. I want you to avoid thinking that you can repair the property for $5,000 when it's going to take you $15,000. And I want you to avoid buying in a part of town that no qualified tenant is going to get anywhere near. And one way I can help you with that is with a service that I offer called Andy's Due Diligence. This is Andy Ritan with Ritan Property Group. Please call me if you have any questions.